this is why I don't have a lot of faith in them to win a Super Bowl, just because situations like this. But I can't say the same thing about our next team, and that's the Patriots at the Buccaneers. In this game, I thought it'd be close. I thought it would be close. Buccaneers were 2.5 point favorites. I took them 24-23, so I did give the Patriots to cover the spread, and that they did. They won this game 28-23. And what a massive win for the New England Patriots. You had the Kyle Williams rookie breakout. You had Treyveon Henderson, rookie running back breakout. You had the Stephon Diggs looking like a prime wide receiver with that end zone touchdown snag. And this is just a
Hmm.
huge game because the Patriots, what has it been? Their schedule. The Buccaneers put up a good fight in this game. They might be missing weapons, but Tez Johnson had 2 touchdowns. But New England had the better explosive plays out of their weapons, and part of that was definitely aided by the explosiveness of what Drake May brings to the passing game. I mean, that throw to Kyle Williams was a middle of the field throw, and that allowed a guy like him to utilize his speed that hasn't really been tapped into this season. You know, and as far as the flow of the game, to me, it seemed like he got a little bit close there at the end because they did kind of come out and shut the door with that Treyveon touchdown. But then you had the late interception. But it is what it is. You won the game. You were in handedly winning position before that, and then it just got a little closer. But this is just absolutely this. They passed the test for me, and this was a huge test to beat the schedule allegations. And we will further monitor it throughout the year. But do they have the best shot to beat the Chiefs in the AFC? Are they Super Bowl contenders? Like genuinely, in Drake May's second year, they're 8-2, and in a three-way tie for first place in the AFC with the Colts and Broncos, and they might be the most matchup-proof type team to go up against the Chiefs in the playoffs. Um, as far as what we've seen from a consistency standpoint, what do you think, Dan? Are they the team in the AFC with the best shot to beat the Chiefs right now?
For sure. And hear me out with this. Vrabel, experience versus a Chiefs type of team. Diggs, an experienced receiver playing with frustration against his former team with the Bills, always against the Chiefs.
The dark side.
But the 100%. But you don't have a quarterback that has gone through those mental challenges and all these mental frustrations and hate from the media around him, kind of exposing, saying, "Oh, why can't he do it? Why can't he do it? Why can't he do it?" Well, guess what? It's just now the pressure if he can do it. And the thing is, it's this is why I feel as if when it comes to this Patriots team, he has the experience around him who knows what the Chiefs are, but not the mental, what's the right word to say, the mental pressure or the mental strain or damage that when he plays against the Chiefs, you're having to sit there in your mind like, my God, they beat me before. They beat me before. Like I
I
gotta do
totally
this. I gotta do
I
this.
I know exactly what you're talking about. When you go this is what I said about Daniels last year is it's like blissfully ignorant. You know what I mean? Like
Yes,
you don't know what it's like to lose and to sort of have that haunt you as you enter the next matchup.
100%. Bow. That's exactly the best way I can explain it. Which
Yes.
is why I like this Pats team against the Chiefs
Yes.
for that
And
reason.
you know why I like it? I like that because that's like a double edged sword when you have a quarterback who's a rookie and has never been to the playoffs. He could either handle that situation really poorly, or he could be like not feeling the pressure because he hasn't suffered the consequence of loss yet. But you know why I have faith in it? Because the head coach is who's supposed to come in that situation and help the quarterback stay grounded. And who do we have? Mike Vrabel, a head coach that you praised. And I said I love Mike Vrabel as a playoff head coach because we saw what he did with a guy like Ryan Tannehill in the playoffs and
Mm-hmm.
Marcus Mariota. And now you got him and you got Josh McDaniels, a guy who had Tom Brady, under his wing for years and years and years and years. And now he's working in conjunction with Mike Vrabel. This is such a well prepared team. And I think in the playoffs, they're going to be no joke. And they're in a three-way tie for first place. They might get the one seed for all we know. And with their schedule, I mean, as much as you can sort of discredit the record that they end up getting, they still have a chance to get that home field advantage. And, with the, Foxborough Cold Stadium, that's, I think, going to be huge for them. So I totally think
And they,
this. Go ahead.
and they always say that one of the dangerous things in the world is a man that has nothing to lose, and one of the most dangerous things in the NFL is a quarterback that literally has never had experience in the playoffs. Because guess what? He's gonna throw everything at the wall and see what the hell sticks at that moment. And it's like, yo, like you said, we saw with Daniels. I saw it with Stroud. They had no experience. They just went in there and put up with a performance to shock everybody. And May in this situation, the only thing that sucked about when it came to Daniels is that he had Quinn, but it was in a situation where the Eagles were just the super team to
Yeah.
really beat. Yeah, I mean, there wasn't really anybody besides Ertz, who was the only person cooking on the Commanders team last year, to be able to go and extend plays and extend drives. Then it came to the Texans, who lost to I think it was the Ravens that year.
Mm,
Their D'Amico Ryan, new head coach, C.J. Stroud,
yeah.
young quarterback,
That
now
that
experienced point
Ravens
blank
team.
period,
That Ravens team was incredible.
was incredible, fantastic. But this combination, I'm telling you, I am so
You're saying
excited
how
to see
there's no clear super team this year.
exactly.
Yeah, I love that. And this is the year of parity. I would love to kind of go back and look at the end of the season, with this after the Super Bowl champ is crowned and whatnot, and really take a look at just how many situations and moments that were remembered for being just nobody expected this, nobody saw this coming. It feels like every week there's two games like that, and I think yep, translates to the playoffs where who knows what's going to happen this year. It's going to be very exciting. But let's move on to our next game, where this